as you can probably tell, I'm finally on my motorbike. So it's a nice sunny day, a little warmer today, although when you get above 30 miles an hour, you know, even when it's like almost 60 degrees, that wind, man, it gets cold pretty quick. But, you know, it's bearable. So I just had a t-shirt on and my small jacket, but like I said, you get up getting a little faster, you can definitely feel the temperature's not quite where I'd like it to be. I like the 80 degree weather in the summertime, then that's a nice time to ride. So today I thought I would just do a little tour of the Waldon Ponds area. This is near my subdivision. Actually, it's directly behind where we live. And these are some homes that are spread around the golf course called Waldon Ponds Golf Course, which is a public course, by the way, in Fairfield Township, Ohio. So I know some of my other videos, I was doing some city tours and stuff where it was colder, I couldn't ride the bike, and those videos actually got a lot of good feedback from those videos. So I kind of enjoy doing the tour videos, kind of showing the area, and I think people appreciate that. But yeah, these are the nicer homes in the now this subdivision is directly behind us. Little larger scale homes, and you can tell by vehicles in the driveways that it's a little more pricey to live back here. So it's always a good gauge when you see some of the vehicles, you know, that are parked in these parking lot homes and stuff, or the driveways. But anyway, I'll go ahead and kind of tour the area here a little bit and check out the homes back here. Pretty cool. So these videos, I really enjoy creating the videos, and I want to thank some of the new subscribers that recently came around. I really appreciate that. Like I said, I made a comment before that, you know, I've thought about just scrapping this channel almost all the time, because it's very time consuming. But you know what, at the same time, every time I hear a comment where somebody's, you know, I did a city tour of Hamilton, where we live close to, and somebody, I think they said they lived in Arizona or something at the time, but used to live in Hamilton, and was kind of rapping about some of the sites and stuff that's changed. And that's what makes it all worthwhile, is to get some feedback like that, where you know that sounds cheesy, but when you're making an impact out there and people are actually watching and finding your videos, and I know I appreciate it when I watch other videos, because I know, having a channel, how much time and energy and you know, expense it takes into making videos, and it's not anything just you can just jump into and do, but it takes a lot of planning, and I do ramble a lot when I talk, but beyond that, you have to have the gear, and I'm very limited on what I have right now, and that's why I don't do my audio on the bike, because it takes, you know, some adapters and all kind of different things to make that even work. So I think I have a good plan, and I know I've had people that I know you guys want to hear the bike. I'll have a little bit of that in this video actually, but you know, to me it's a scooter. I mean, I don't know. I'm just like one of these guys that, do you have to hear the scooter engine the whole time I'm riding? I mean, it's they all sound the same. It's not like a Harley or anything, but I get it. I mean, I understand people that say I'd like to hear the bike. So what I have to remember to do is incorporate the sound of the bike, throw that into the video here and there so you guys can hear the bike. But I have all stock exhaust. I don't have anything special on this motorbike, so it's really, you know, it's just a 150cc engine, so the sound is what it is. You're not going to get a lot of variation there. But anyway, but yeah, I enjoy the videos, so if you do subscribe to my channel, just make sure, and I don't even like to say this because to me it's the most corniest thing you could ever say, please subscribe and like the video and click on the little bell. I don't like saying that. I think it is so overdone out there, and I know a lot of you that watch other videos, they really hammer that. But honestly, I guess to appease the YouTube gods, that's what you have to do, you know, because it does drive interest and it helps the algorithms or whatever you call it. So if people like the video, it's kind of showing YouTube that, hey, this content's pretty slick. I mean, I like it. So do that, man. I mean, just check the like. It's not difficult, and I forget to do it a lot too when I'm watching other people's videos. It's just something I don't even think about. So I appreciate it. I mean, that'll help me out, and I don't want to beg here for subscribers and likes. I mean, I'm not that type of guy. I just do this because I enjoy the videos. I enjoy making them. If one person watched, that's okay. I'd probably still do it, you know. So it's not about, I mean, I have a day job, you know. I have a full-time job and a career. This is just something I do on the side, as many of you know. But yeah, thanks for the new subscribers. It's really cool to get like feedback from people all over the country and all over the world. I know I have people that subscribe that are even in other countries, so, and that's really neat. I mean, we live in a great time where I can produce these videos and just reach people that are all over the place, and that's pretty slick. I mean, that's one that keeps driving me to do more videos. But the hardest part, like today, is just getting out there and trying to find the time. I don't know where people have all this time to make all these videos. That's the biggest struggle, is the time factor, because like I said, I do have a day job. Now it'd be different, right, if I didn't have a day job and I can focus on this 100%. Oh my gosh, yeah, I'd be like a kid in the candy. I wouldn't know how to act. But of course, when you have a career and you have a lot of other responsibilities, you know, this is just something that I squeeze in when I can. So I hope you guys appreciate that. But yep, so these are some of the homes. These are a little smaller, I guess you would call them, I don't know if they have basements or not, maybe patio homes, but I don't think these have basements. But these are really nice. I think if I had my pick back in this area, these are some of the nicer little ranch homes, and I love these homes. No steps, you just walk in, and a lot of mature people live back here because, you know, there is no steps. Ranch is preferable. Like, I'm getting older, so I prefer a ranch home. We have a typical 2-story, and I hate steps. So, and I know the older I get, the more steps are going to become a challenge when you do get to that age where you're like, uh-oh, all right, time to get a ranch, right? But these would be nice back here. So I'll quit rambling for a while, but again, thanks to all my new subscribers, and make sure you hit the like button and all that jazz, and be back shortly. Yeah, now these homes back in here, these are a little more expensive. When I was looking at Zillow when I'm doing this video, excuse me, the prices like range from anywhere to 4, 5, 6, sometimes even 700,000, depending if they have a pool in the back and things that I was looking at on the map. But yeah, these are really nice. And believe it or not, being in Cincinnati, this is not even close to some of the scale homes that are in some other areas. I have to do a ride to the area that we like to drive around, and then you're getting into $1 million homes. And I mean, you got Rolls Royce and everything parked in the driveway of some of these homes that I'm thinking of over in kind of more east of us. So I'd like to do a ride over there and kind of show you some of the homes that are in those areas. I mean, they're like stuff you'd see in Hollywood, for crying out loud. So, yep, you got all that in Cincinnati too. So Cincinnati's a unique city. I mean, you got as far as money, there's money, you know, and this is not even close to the amount of money that's out there in Cincinnati. You got I don't know if you've ever heard of Indian Hill. Those are some really pricey homes back in that area that are more of the secluded in like a wooded setting and stuff. So yeah, but that's hard to film because a lot of the homes in Indian Hill, they're off the road, and they have gates, so you can't even get back there. All you can get is an aerial view. So yeah, look up Indian Hill if you're interested in homes that, if you have the money to get some really nice upscale homes, that's probably somewhere that you could check out, is Indian Hill. But again, those are $1 million homes and above. So so hope you like these. But yeah, these are these are all under $1 million, I would say. But now, if you were to buy something like this out west, like, let's say California or Las Vegas or something, yeah, you're talking millions and millions of dollars. So for the money, Cincinnati, if you want a big house and you don't mind living in the Cincinnati area, which is a nice city, there's nothing wrong with it. I mean, the weather is basically 4 seasons, so you get your spring, your summer, your fall, and your winter, which is kind of nice. But winters are probably the longest, I would say, season. Because I can't ride my motorbike in the wintertime for probably a good 5 months. So you only get about 3 months of really warm weather. You know what I mean? So Cincinnati's kind of like, if you like the 4 seasons and you like trees and you like fall and you like all the variety, it's not a bad little city to live in. It's not huge, but it has enough amenities and stuff where, there's all kind of stuff to do. And as my channel grows, I will be showing more and more of the stuff to do in Cincinnati. I got to do a video downtown. I think my subscribers would like to see an actual video of the city of Cincinnati. See, I do a lot of Hamilton stuff, but the city of Cincinnati is another video that I'm going to do. So that's probably going to come this summer, and I've not ridden around the city, which will be interesting. But it's a little haul to get down there on a motorbike. Maybe it'd take me like I don't know, 40 minutes to get down to the major city of Cincinnati from where I live, and I'd have to go all back ways because I'm not touching 75, the Highway 75. Not on this. No, thank you. So I'm gonna have to go the back ways. But so here's the golf course, Waldon Ponds, and like I said, I got a little bit of sound here coming up for you for those that need to get your sound fix of the bike. You're welcome. Haha. But yeah, I wanted to show that to you guys because, like I said, just a scooter. So these are nice little patio homes. Like I said, these don't have basements, I don't believe. So just flat, no steps, awesome homes. And like I said, the yards aren't too huge or anything because you got the golf course behind you. It's funny when you're on a motorbike how many people wave at you. It must be just a two-wheel thing, like kind of like when you're on a boat on a lake or a river, you know, everybody just waves to each other. It's kind of like just that commonality thing. But yeah, I don't think anybody I've ever waved to, I don't think I've had one person that has not waved back. So it must be a bike thing. I don't know. Even when you're passing other motorcycles, everybody just automatically waves. I think that was like the most interesting thing I've ever seen. But yeah, I wave to people, and sure enough, get a response back. I don't care how old they are, kids, adults, elderly. Everybody just waves back. It's like pretty sweet. Anyway, yeah, you could see some of the homes where the golf course and the greens and everything back the homes. That's pretty nice. I don't know. I've never lived on a golf course, so this is about as close as I've ever lived to a golf course. But it would be interesting. I guess if you do plan to live on a golf course, you have to understand that there's going to be some noise, especially if you live near a green or a tee off. You know, you're going to have some rowdies that are drinking and stuff. But I think this course, Waldon Ponds, is pretty much a laid back. I don't see a lot of rowdiness going on. Once in a while you'll see that on a weekend or something, but during the week it seems to be pretty quiet. Now, I don't live right on the golf course, so I wouldn't know. I can't really say with 100% accuracy, but from what, you know, living in the area over a decade, actually, wow, it's coming up almost 2 decades that we've lived in this area. It's been fairly quiet. So if you're honestly, if you looking to move, or if you're in the Cincinnati area or even in other states, Cincinnati is a very desirable city, and the cost of living honestly is very moderate. Very moderate. Like some of these homes right here, I would say they're like maybe 300,000, maybe 4 tops, at least in this area right here. I would say about 350. I don't know. I'd have to look at Zillow. But yeah, I mean, you get a house like this, like I said earlier in the video, you try to buy this out west, Vegas, or if you try to buy this in California, a house this size, first of all, they're hard to find because they're going to cost you millions and millions of dollars. So if you like a large home, you know, now granted you're not on an ocean, right? You're not in the warmer climate all year round, but honestly, if you like a larger home and you have a family and children, you know, check out the Cincinnati area. And I'm going to do a lot. I should feel like I'm a real estate agent, but no. But I'm going to do a lot more tours of the different. I want to show you the big homes, like I was talking about earlier in the video. Some of the homes that are like millions and millions of dollars, probably 10 million, 20 million. There are homes in Cincinnati that are that large, and some of the, like I said, driveways. You'll see cars you don't see normally, like Rolls Royce. You'll see cars that are just crazy, you know, 6 figures each, just the cars alone. Cars are more expensive than my house in some of these homes that I'm thinking of. So I'm going to show you those areas in an upcoming video, probably this summer, like I said. But yep, these are little patio homes, really great for retirees. I wouldn't mind living in one of these, no question about it. Don't have to worry about shoveling snow or cutting grass. It's all maintained by the community. I don't know what community, but it's all maintained. I guess they hire that out. I don't think it's the town. Maybe the township does it. You know, I really don't know. But anyway, but yeah, it'd be nice just to wake up and, hell, who cares about a snowstorm? It'll get plowed and salted and everything. That would be nice. So yeah, maybe in the future I'll finally get a patio home where I don't have to deal with steps. That's kind of, I don't know, just kind of like one of my goals, because I do not like stairs, and the older I get, I sound like I'm 90 years old. I'm, yeah, sad. But no, I just don't like steps. But one of these days, right, just like a small little ranch where I could just walk in, walk out, and never have to deal with the stairs. That would be sweet. But so these homes here, I don't know if they have basements or not. Some of these might. I can't tell from the video. But anyway, I hope you guys do enjoy the video here. Thanks again for your patience. It's very difficult producing videos in the wintertime. So now that spring is finally starting to get here, boy, I tell you what, those 4 months, 5 months of winter are the longest the longest months of my life, because you can't do anything. You just feel like you're trapped in the house, you know, and that's rough. That's when I do wish I lived in a warmer climate, but at least you get the 4 seasons here. You just have to wait out the winter, and that sucks. I mean, it really does. I don't like winter when it's like 5 months of cold. That's very brutal, and you get cabin fever, and it's difficult on your outlook on life and everything. So, but with that said, it's finally starting to warm up again. I'll be bringing more videos to you guys that are I'm going to be doing some more tours. So let me know in the comments below if you like the tours of the city or the homes, or if you have any ideas for content. Let me know, because that seems where I struggle, is trying to find content. That I'm going to do a tour of the city of Cincinnati coming up. So hey, again, thanks for subscribing. You guys take care, and I appreciate all the comments and the likes and all that stuff. So have a great day, and I will be back at you soon.